Once upon a time, in a small village in the heart of a lush forest, there lived a parrot named Polly. Polly had vibrant feathers that shimmered in the sunlight and a melodious voice that could enchant anyone who heard it. Polly lived happily among the tall trees, flitting from branch to branch and filling the forest with his cheerful chatter. One fateful day, as Polly was perched on a tree, enjoying the sweet nectar of a flower, he found himself ensnared in a cleverly laid trap set by a notorious bird hunter named Mr. Smith. The hunter had a reputation for capturing exotic birds and selling them to the highest bidder. Polly struggled and squawked, desperately trying to free himself, but his efforts were in vain. Mr. Smith, grinning, captured Polly and placed him inside a small cage. The once vibrant parrot now found himself confined to a tiny space, unable to spread his wings and fly freely. As days turned into weeks, Polly grew sadder and longed for his carefree life in the forest. He dreamed of soaring through the skies, feeling the wind beneath his wings once more. Meanwhile, in the village, there lived a young boy named Ethan. Ethan was known for his kindness and love for all creatures big and small. One evening, as Ethan passed by Mr. Smith's house, he heard a faint voice coming from inside. Curiosity caught him. He leaned closer to listen, and to his astonishment, he heard a voice pleading for help. "Please, someone help me. I long to be free," the voice cried out. Ethan's heart melted at the sound of the desperate plea. He knew he had to do something to help this poor creature. Unfortunately, Ethan didn't have enough money to buy the parrot from the bird hunter. But he couldn't bear to see the parrot suffer any longer. Determined to set Polly free, Ethan devised a plan. He waited patiently for the right moment when Mr. Smith was away from home. One sunny afternoon, as the village bustled with activity, Ethan seized his chance. He sneaked into Mr. Smith's house and quietly approached the cage where Polly was imprisoned. With trembling hands, Ethan carefully unlocked the cage door. Polly, realizing his newfound freedom, fluttered out with a joyous cry. Perching on a nearby branch, he looked at Ethan with grateful eyes. "Thank you, kind boy. You've set me free," Polly chirped. Ethan smiled, feeling a warm sense of satisfaction in his heart. But before he could utter a word, a sudden gust of wind blew through the room, causing a dusty old lamp on the table to topple over. As the lamp rolled to a stop at Ethan's feet, a swirling cloud of smoke emerged from its spout. Startled, Ethan watched as the smoke dissipated, revealing a mystical genie. The genie eyes sparkled with magic, and a broad smile spread across his face. "Greetings, young lad. You have set the parrot free, and for that, I shall grant you 3 wishes," the genie exclaimed. Ethan's eyes widened with amazement. He could not believe his luck. With the lamp in his possession, he had the power to make his deepest desires come true. After a moment, Ethan decided on his first wish. "I wish for all the animals captured by hunters to be set free and allowed to live in their natural habitats," Ethan proclaimed. The genie nodded, and with a wave of his hand, he set in motion a chain of events that liberated countless creatures, returning them to their rightful homes. Ethan felt a surge of happiness, knowing he had made a difference in the lives of so many innocent beings. For his second wish, Ethan thought long and hard before deciding. "I wish for a beautiful garden to grow in the heart of the village, where everyone can find solace and joy," he requested. Once again, the genie granted Ethan's wish, and in no time, the village was transformed into a lush oasis adorned with vibrant flowers, singing birds, and the peaceful whispers of nature. The garden became a sanctuary for villagers, a place of harmony and tranquility. Finally, Ethan turned to the genie. "For my third and final wish, I wish you to stay with me forever, so that whenever I need you to help needy and in trouble, you will be there with me." The genie smiled warmly and gently touched Ethan's shoulder. "Your wish is granted, young one," the genie said. "I also want you to be my lad, as you are a very kind, helping, and gracious-hearted boy." From that day forward, Ethan dedicated his life to spreading kindness and making the world a better place with the parrot Polly and Jeannie as his companions.